So in April 2016, I went to Tokyo with my then girlfriend Annie and my oldest friend Alex. We had a decent Airbnb in the red light district with a funny toilet and basically aimlessly wandered around at first because everything there is so fucking weird. Also, you couldn't go more than a few blocks without finding some neat Buddhist shrine that made Alex feel like praying. The first full day we went to the Edo Tokyo Museum, which had crazy miniatures, then an interactive samurai museum. After that, we went to that Roboto Esperanto that Bourdain visits and no reservations. And it was just as crazy as I expected. That night, we went to Golden Gai for the first of many times. Basically, it's a 2-block, pedestrian-only microbar district that looks like a cyberpunk shantytown. Love this shit. The next day, I insisted on going to Akihabara because I'm a piece of weeboo trash, and did some shopping, played some arcade games, which are super complex and basically impossible to play without speaking Japanese. Then we ate some ramen and did the best activity of the trip, driving go-karts around Akihabara dressed as Mario Kart characters. Yes, we were on actual roads with other cars. No, there were not seatbelts or helmets. And the locals thought it was the craziest thing they'd ever seen, and they were taking tons of pictures, even the cops. Then we ate some ramen and had beers at Golden Gai. The next day we went to the fish market, and on the way we saw that dog statue and a bunch of people really going at those sidewalks in white gloves. The fish market had some kitschy shit for sale, but also some really cool knives and a ton of great food. My favorite stall there was a little bar with cheap beers and dollar tuna tapas and little dried shrimp snacks. Could have just hung out there all day. Then Alex wanted to go to another tempo and pray again. Then we went to a kabuki theater where I couldn't take my camera in, and it probably would have been a lot cooler if I rented one of the translators. We then started walking to meet my friend. Oh shit, another temple, so of course. Saw a bunch of neat sake barrels too. Then we finally made it to Yoyogi Park and met up with my friend Ben for a hanami, which is an outdoor party to celebrate cherry blossom season. Though most of the blossoms had already fallen, it was still cool meeting some of Ben's friends in Japan. After that, we visited the famous Harajuku shopping district, which was pretty rad. Japan really has this consumerism thing figured out. Then we ate more ramen and went back to Golden Gai. The next day we hit the Shibuya Shuffle nice and early, and after that I had the best sushi meal of my life doing an omakase menu at Sushi Saito, which is some hole-in-the-wall sushi place with a Midas star and an awesome sink. Then we went back to Shibuya to take some pictures and play some games. Then we ate some ramen and drank beers at Golden Gai. For our last day, we hit some museums in the morning, picked up a few souvenirs in Akihabara, and watched the locals destroy games. Then we went to an owl cafe. Don't go to animal cafes. It was just sad, like 30 owls chained up in a 600 square foot office space. Gross. Then Ben's friends brought us to an otaku idol bar. There was no footage allowed, but basically these girls in costume were singing anime theme songs, and when one of them asked if anyone was there for the first time, Ben's friend raised my hand, and before I knew it, a strange man was strapping a step counter to my belt, and the girl on stage handed me a set of bicycle handlebars. I looked to my left, and there was another guy kitted out the exact same way. And then we both knew what we had to do. So yeah, Tokyo was fucking awesome. I would rate it ramen out of 10, would go again.